Good evening, everybody. We back live again. Thanks everybody for rolling in. Salute to everybody. Shout out to Donnie Phoenix, It's Yours Radio for rebroadcasting this tonight's show. You can catch it on Soul Talk 100. Like I said, It's Yours Radio. You can also catch it on the TuneIn app. And tonight we have our guest tonight is the manager and trainer of the former 140-pound undisputed champion, current WBO welterweight champion, former 135 pound champion, widely recognized as the pound for pound champion of the pound for pound champion in boxing. And we have his trainer and manager in the building. Screen just went black. Well, let's hold up a second. Well, when the screen comes back, this is another installment of the Black History Month series, and tonight we're going to be giving roses to the GOAT, Clarissa Shields, the actually the most decorated boxer in the game, man or woman. She has more. He's back. Oh, yeah. Welcome everybody. Everybody, welcome to the mic, Mr. Brian Bomac McIntyre, trainer and manager of Terrence Bud Crawford. What's going on, sir?
How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh man, just got done training with Jamel. So we at the house resting. So
Jamel Herring?
Another day in the gym, another day in the office. Yeah.
That's what. Yeah, he's got a fight coming up, right?
Yeah, he fights the 27th in London with Carl Frampton.
Oh yeah. So that's right. He's going across the pond. How's he looking?
He looking sharp, man. He looking real sharp, ready to go.
Yeah, he's up.
If I got.
No, go ahead.
I said the fight got put off a couple times, so we've been in camp for a minute, and he's sharp. He's ready to go.
He's a fellow vet. He was a Marine sergeant. I'm a combat vet from the Army.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for your service, man.
I appreciate you. Take care of that brother. He's that man been fighting all his life, one way or another.
Yeah, good dude, man. You're a good dude.
Yeah, it seems like it. Clarissa Shields, and it's been abundantly obvious, man, that when a fighter decides that they're going to walk away from boxing or contemplate the fact of walk away from boxing to go to MMA because you can't get no shine, can't get no decent fights, can't get no decent TV time, no nothing. And then here it is, Black History Month, and I haven't heard anybody bring her up as far as Black history. And here she broke. Everybody was talking about Lomachenko. She's the one that broke his record, broke his streak. As far as getting to getting so far in a short period of time. When I was researching her, I was like, Dad, she beat Lomachenko's record. I never heard nobody say it. Not on ESPN, nobody. She's the only American to win the world win gold in the world championships, and then turn right back around and then go to the Pan Am Games and then get gold again. And that was in 2014. They turned right back around the following year and did it again. It did it in the Pan Am Games. And the fight she's got coming up with Marie-Anne Declare is on pay-per-view. It's an all-women's card on March the 5th, which is International Women's Day. This will be her second undisputed title fight. and that will make 9 titles in 3 different weight classes, faster than any man or woman in history. What are your thoughts on that, brother?
Man, she's an extraordinary athlete. She's an extraordinary woman, and she's a really, really cool person. I know her personally. We share the same nutritionist. I use the nutritionist she used for my team. She used for herself. You, you know, I actually put her on to the nutritionist, and for a woman of her caliber, that's extraordinary. And you're right. She don't get a lot of, she don't get a lot of shine. She don't get a lot of public notice of what she accomplished as a fighter, especially a black fighter at that. Which is make our peoples look good, and a good role model to the young ladies that's in the community, that's in the sport, that's young in the sport, and they want to, I would say, pad your career behind hers. 2 gold medals, multiple world champions, and man, you can't ask for a better resume than what she got right now.
I heard it said, I can't remember who said it. It was on one of these platforms. I can't remember who it was, but it said if somebody like Beyonce or or somebody like that walked her out to one of her fights, it would be a game changer. What do you think? If there was like some girl power there or something.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't hear that. The phone been going in and out.
Okay, I said I heard it. I heard it said. It was on one of these platforms. I can't remember who said it, but he said if there was like some, like if the women like in the entertainment, like a Beyonce or somebody was to walk her out to one of her, if like a Beyonce was to walk her out to one of her fights, like somebody big like that, it would do wonders. You think that would even matter? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Now I said I heard it said, I don't remember who said it, but they said if like a big name like a Beyonce or somebody like that walked her to did her ring walk with her, that it will make a difference. You think there's any truth to that?
Well, yeah, man. I do, and it don't have to be, it don't have to be. It don't have to be just a Pacific woman. It could be somebody that's really got a lot of followers. Because Floyd Mayweather used to do that. Have what's his name, Justin Bieber. Or I think have him walk him out sometimes. Or remember when Floyd had the Burger King dude come out and walk him out. He does that for a reason, man. He does that because those guys, he'll tell them to tweet. I don't know for sure, but I've heard this. They'll tell them to tweet something and follow me. Why I'm walking out Floyd, and then he got so many followers, 200 million followers, and just think 20% of that, or even 10% of that may follow him, and just think about they'll rush and they'll go to pay-per-view and try to buy the fight or something like that. So it would help her. I would like to see her do something like that, but you got to leave that up to her team.
Right. I mean, I remember I seen her in a commercial, and I remember I told my wife, I was like, they done made this girl strip. In order, I'm like, this girl is way too good at what she do to have to do a commercial naked.
Oh wow, I never seen that.
I mean, it looked like she was. Maybe she wasn't. Was it a commercial? Was it a sport? I forgot what it was, but it looked like she was naked,
Right.
and I was like, nah. See, this girl is way. I don't think I've ever seen a male fighter do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The difference in the two, and I wouldn't want to see a male fighter do that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just the why should she have to do it?
Right. Expose yourself like that just to make a buck.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's wrong. But everybody got their own choice. Or to make their own decisions about what they want to do. So she must, however, somebody must felt the need her to do that to, I guess, to get to the next level or get to the next space where she's trying to get to.
Yeah, well, she right now in boxing, there's nobody that's got historical wise what she's got that's an active fighter. So when she says she's the GOAT, people say, "Oh no, you're not. No, you're not." Okay, well, pull out the record book and show somebody that's done more at the age of 25. Just matter of fact, she's only 5 months older than my oldest son. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So show one person that's done more than what she's done, man or woman in the sport, and that's why I wanted to have you on to talk about her for Black History Month because the young sister is Black History Month, is Black History, as far as boxing goes. Here in 2000, well, she was in 2020. Ain't nobody said anything. I noticed that, and she is in 2021. So I'm gonna say something on my podcast about it. So
has she ever got a Fighter of the Year yet from BWAA?
I don't. You know what? I don't know. I was printing that stuff out and I ran out of ink. I would because when I started printing stuff out, it was so many pages.
Right.
And I didn't realize I was low on ink, but it was a lot of pages. And that says something too.
Yeah.
That I was trying to print it out and I ran out of ink.
That would be amazing, man. If amazing to me that if she hasn't received it, she should. I think she have probably did receive one. I think. I'm not sure though.
Salute Blue Boy Sports TV. He said it was the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. The BWAA Female Fighter of the Year 2018.
Okay, yeah. I think I do remember seeing her there getting it.
The one that got it before her was Cecilia Brækhus, and after her was Katie Taylor. She got it in 2018.
Okay.
Fewest professional fights to win a major world title in 2 weight classes, 6. And nobody has beaten her yet. She is the incumbent. Before that was Vasily Lomachenko with 7. Fewest professional fights to win a major title in 3 different weight classes. She is still the incumbent. With 10 fights. Previous to that was Vasily Lomachenko with 12. Did that January 10th, 2020 to present. So if she wins next month, it's going to be even harder to beat because that's going to be another undisputed. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. I believe it's going to be another undisputed.
Yeah, I don't think she'll have a problem with any of these girls out here, man. Any of the female fighters in their weight class, either up or down. She's raw, man. She trains hard. She got a great team around her, and she just destined for success, man. Just continue the success that she had.
So, what are Jamel Herring's keys to victory against Frampton?
Man, just be yourself, man. Just be a little bit more meaner in the ring, where we're trying to get him to be. Jamel's a boxer, by nature, he's a boxer. But when you about to go over the pond, man, you gotta take these dudes out.
Yeah.
Because you fighting everybody from the person that's taking the tickets, or the person that's delivering the gloves. So I just want him to be a little bit more meaner, man, and go in there and make a statement. You ain't taking my title.
Right. And, yeah. Carl Frampton, he definitely going to go in there and try to show out in front of the home crowd. So he's going to have to be on point.
Right. Yeah, got to be on point, man. But I think we setting good right now, man. His spirits is up. His weight is good. He's training hard. He's getting some good sparring in with some young guys, man. Some young guns. Some 8-0s, some 10-0s, and 13-0s. Them guys is coming, and I'm always putting a little extra something on it. Like if you drop him today, you get an extra 1,000. You know what I'm saying. If you win rounds, because I rotate the sparring partners. You win a round, extra 500. Because I need for Jamel to get pushed to the brink. Because Carl Frampton gonna try to do it. The crowd gonna try to make him do it if there is a crowd. So we just gotta be on point.
I know he probably spars with Bud. How does he do sparring against Bud?
Oh, he do pretty good, man. They just get in there and box, man. Pretty much, But Jamel's a great boxer, and Bud is a boxer puncher, and so Jamel have to use his legs a little more than normal when he spar Bud, because Bud coming, he's coming, and Jamel was a sparring partner for Bud at, I think we used him for the Ndongo camp, and he did fairly well. He stuck around for 6 weeks, and he got the job done.
If Jamel should win this fight against Frampton, what do you think he'd be looking at after that?
Well, he's gonna have to. The WBO ordered that in 90 days he must face Shakur Stevenson or vacate the title. So we as a team gonna sit down and weigh our options and which way we want to go. Because
90 days, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, that's what they say. But I know it could be 4 months. Somewhere in between. But I don't know if we gotta go, we gotta go, man. Even though Shakur is like part of our team. Been around him for a long, long time. He's been around the camp, trained with us, back and forth. So, I mean, it's business. It's nothing personal.
Who do you think's the more dangerous opponent, Frampton or Shakur?
I think Shakur is a dangerous opponent because he's young, he's quick, he's hungry, and he wants the world to know that he's the best at either weight class that he's in, and he wants to be on that pound for pound list. So he'll walk through fire coals to get to where he needs to get. So I don't blame him. I don't blame you not one bit.
I ain't got you for long, so let me get to the dynamite. Let me get to the dynamite questions real quick.
All right.
Bud, what's the plan for Bud if he doesn't if the stuff with the Errol Spence fight, if that doesn't happen next, he doesn't get the Pacquiao fight. Sean Porter's a mandatory. Or what's up with Sean Porter? But
Well, to be honest with you, man, I believe Sean Porter went into, or his dad went into Top Rank yesterday or today, and sat down with those the guys, the heads over there, and I believe they trying to get the fight made, or that can be one option for Terrence. So that's what that's what one of the guys in the office told me, that Porter's been over there a couple times. So to me, that just sounds like they trying to get the fight made.
now that being said, here's the biggest question I have. How does Bud approach a fight? The bell rings round one. What what is it that you want Bud to do against Porter?
Just
Do
boxing.
you
It's boxing.
you don't want him to do you don't want him to slug with him. You want him just to
Nah, you ain't got to slug. You ain't got to slug with. It's just boxing. That's all you got to do. Buzz is a superior boxer, and once you just box the shit out of him, you don't get in there and you got to get in there and be all rough with the cat, man. Because we already know what type of style, fight style that he has, and it'd be easier to box him than it is to try to get in there and bang with him.
But Bud has a tendency to want to try to beat fighters at their own game, and Bud's got a lot of dog in him. You don't think Bud would be tempted to, what I'm saying, be like, once Porter jumps on him, which he's going to try, and Bud be like, oh no, I ain't going out like that. And Bud, you don't think Bud would just get in himself and try to fly back into him?
Well, Bud, that type of dude, man. You hit him in his mouth, he gonna want to hit you in your mouth 2 or 3 times. So
that's what I'm saying.
So you might, it might happen. It might not. It all depends on where we at in the stage of the fight. Now, like he said before, if he hit you, you hit him with your best punch and it don't move him, you in for trouble for the rest of the night.
All right. So your game plan for Bud would not to do. Oh my God, what's that guy's name at 140 that won the gold medal? Cuban guy.
I don't know, man.
Bud fought his fight. I believe he knocked him out.
Oh, you talking about Gamboa?
No, what him too? But it was another guy.
Felix Diaz.
Yeah, him. And then Jeff Horn. Yeah. He beat Jeff Horn at his own game. He fought his fight. Did that to him. But Bud has a history of fighting the other guy's fight and beat him up at his own fight. So when he talked about the Porter fight, that's the first thing that I thought of, and I was like, man, if you Porter fight, man, it's gonna be. I don't know how that's gonna go. And got a comment for you from the chat, and I meant to say this too at the top of the show. Forgive me, but I'm sorry for your loss, man. That is coming from myself and Blue Blood Sports, man. I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow, man.
I know it is, man. But you holding up, brother, because you could be somewhere in the corner, man. Just what I mean. But you still working. You still getting out here talking this boxing. You could have not even answered me. You could be somewhere moping, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? You was at the gym today. You was at the gym the other day. The day before that. You know what I mean? You're working. You're still moving. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you gotta keep. I mean, one thing I noticed when I was at home, I had to go home for 2 weeks, and it's it's just me and my wife at the house because all the kids is grown and just can't sit at the house, man. So right after the funeral, man, I just came right back because this boxing it moves me, it keeps my mind active. And, I don't have time to sit around and think about my son and or think about the funeral, how things went, how I prepared for it, and nothing like that. something like that. But I mean, it's. I know my son would wanted me to come right back to work because he'll be a big boxing fan, big boxing fan. I mean, he loves all the fighters that comes to the gym, or sometimes I'll just call him and ask him what he thought about a certain fighter, and we'll chop it up. And I always wanted to keep my sons away from boxing because boxing can be a cruel sport. Fans can be cruel, but he always found his way to the gym. He always found his way on one of the shows, talked about boxing, defended me, defending the fighters. Definitely defending Bud all the time, and always fighting with the Spence fans, man. So he was making his way into the sport.
Yeah, he was on Monty Brown's show not long before he passed.
Yeah.
That's where I found out that he passed. It was on Monty Brown TV's podcast. Shout out to Monty Brown. And you got a lot of people in the. I don't know if you can see the chat, but you got people in the chat, shouting you out, giving you condolences. Unique Dawn and J.A. Dixon and Woke. Everybody's giving you condolences, man.
I tell everybody I appreciate it. I appreciate the love.
It spread like wildfire, man. Everybody was sending you condolences, man. I don't know if you heard it. I mean, I know it went around for like a week.
Yeah.
Everybody was, shouting you out.
And I told his mom, I said, man, do you realize the whole world know about your son? And she was like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know he was really into it like that. And I said, yeah, I mean, everybody, I never heard nobody say nothing bad about my son, or unless, they was debating back and forth, and they probably say his knowledge wasn't up there like that, So, you blame that on me because I always wanted him to stay away from boxing.
Man, boxing is a sensitive sport. You get some sensitive people, especially talk about their favorite fighter, man. I've never seen. I've never. I don't know if it's COVID or what, but you get on Twitter and you just look at the comments, and some of these fighters page, the fighter can put on a page hello, and somebody be like hello to that knockout that you didn't get in your last fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, God, Lee, man, y'all need a life.
Yeah, man. I see it all the time, man. I see it all the time. That's sometimes I don't like doing shows, man, because these fans, man, they just crazy, man. But I'm not gonna let the fans stop me doing for what I need to do. Putting the word out there about my fighters.
Yeah, shoot, man, it's not even worth it, man. But here's the big question, man. Before I let you go, you said you had 40 minutes. I'm trying to keep it right at 40 minutes, man. I'm not gonna hold you no longer because I know you've been in the gym all day, and I'm pretty sure you probably want to. What is it? 20 minutes to 8 over there.
Yeah.
So, how do you see a fight? The biggest fight, the second biggest fight to be made in boxing right now. Outside of heavyweight division, Spence and Crawford. How would you prepare Crawford with a fight Errol, with the pressure that Errol brings?
A lot of people think Errol gonna walk Bud down or gonna walk through Bud, but if y'all look at it, Bud has stopped every opponent since he got it at 147, and that's just him just being strong. I'm letting him use his strength, and not trying to hold him at a certain weight. I let him walk around the weight that he want to walk around. It could be 65 one day, it could be 68 the next day. But the fight that I see Bud fighting is boxing Errol, and he probably stop him in the later rounds. Because Errol keep coming like the way he do, he gonna run into something. And when he run into something, y'all know Bud is a great finisher. He gonna finish him off.
But Bud actually walks around close to 170.
Sometimes he do. If he miss, if like if Bud go out of town or something for like a weekend or a week, a week and a half or half a week, and not around the gym, he'll put a little water weight on, but it easily comes off. Oh, excuse me, man. I'm sorry. It easily come off, man. You know what I'm saying? But like today, I actually was hitting the pass and doing how much you walk, how much you weigh right now? So probably about 64, 65. So okay, that's about normal. Usually you at 62, 63. So uh, that's just natural bust, natural weight. But he'll walk in the ring at 56, 57.
Wow, I didn't think he walked around that heavy.
Yeah, Bud, big dude, man. He's a big dude. And he ain't got no fat on him neither, man. I promise you that. He ain't got no fat on him. He's lean. He eats good. You know, he don't get into pops and cookies and ice cream like some fighters do. But he drink his water. You know, he don't eat beef or pork. He mostly eat just fish and turkey and maybe a little bit of chicken. But he's dedicated to his diet. And when the camp do start and we get to rolling, the weights it just comes right off, man. It's we ain't in camp to lose the weight. We in camp to get in shape because the weight gonna come off. And once he get to we get all that water weight off, he'll get close to 52, 53. And there's never is 35 was the issue because I kept him down there so long because he fought 32 at an amateur. So I was like, well, let's just utilize, if you can still make 35, let's go. Matter of fact, he asked me today. He said, "Bro, you think I can still make 40?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, you can make 40. I know you can make 40." But he accomplished everything he wanted to accomplish at 40. Now we're at 47.
Damn. But there is some good fights at 40. But you think he could do 54?
If he wanted to, it got to be the right fight, man. I want him if he go up to 54, I want it to be the right fight for him. I don't just want him to move up there and then everybody want to jump on him and shit. He ain't gonna let that shit happen anyway. Oh, sorry, man. He ain't gonna let that happen anyway because Bud's just an ultimate competitive person. So he'll get up there if he ever thought about going up to 54. I mean, whoever tried to call him out, he won't shy away from a challenge. That's one thing about it. He will not shy away from a challenge. Reason why? Because he want to prove everybody wrong. Stop doubting him. And then that's gonna be the key to one of the fires just gonna burn while we in camp because everybody thinks Spence gonna walk through him or beat him. Ain't gonna happen, man. It won't happen.
I know it's gonna be a good fight. We gotta get the fight signed first.
I know, huh?
gotta get the fight signed first.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Gotta get the fight signed, sealed, delivered. I mean, right now it's arguing over. I guess everything keep hearing about is 60. Bernie Mac voice 60-40. Talk about 60-40 and percentages and all this other kind of stuff. I mean,
man, they ain't never been. We ain't never had no talks with Spencer. Nobody. Ain't nobody never came to the table. Nobody have visited that conversation yet. Now I've been telling top rank and Bob and them Go make the fight, man. Go make the fight. We want the fight, but you know, it's just that never came to fruition for us yet.
That's the fight. I mean, it's especially. Well, how do you look at it? If okay, let's say Spence go and fight. You get the fight that he does fight Ugas, and then you clear that situation's cleared up. So then when Pacquiao's out of the picture, if Earl fights Ugas and then him and Crawford come together, I mean, how do you even approach those negotiations?
It got to be a 50-50, man, because for the simple fact, in order for Errol to want to accomplish what he wanted to accomplish, he needs Terrence. He need that belt Terrence got. So
man, I wish you didn't have to go right yet.
for real,
Yeah,
he need that belt, but he ain't gonna get it. What's gonna happen is the fight is finally gonna get made, and then Bud gonna beat him. Bud gonna be the unified champion, and then we'll weigh our options about what's next.
so okay, let's say Bud we're for sake of argument, let's say if Bud was to beat Spence, what are the
Oh, you should say when Bud beats Spence. That what you should have said.
hey, for one thing, I don't bet, and the other thing is that's a fight that put it like this. I'm a fan of both of them,
Right.
but I think that Earl has fought a tougher competition in the weight class.
Don't make him a better fighter. That don't make him a better fighter.
How are we going to find that out is when they get in the ring.
Yep, you're right about that.
So
but regardless what Spence did in his career, and to be honest with you, ain't neither one of them fought a fighter, you know, like themselves. You know what I'm saying? Spence is a tough dude, man. You know, I tilt my hat off to him. I take nothing away from him and Derek James and their team over there, but I know what my fighter can do. I know that. I don't give a damn if it's Joe Blow or Joe Blow dad. I know what the end result is going to be. And that only comes from him winning and winning and winning and winning in fashions that's undescribable. Now, don't get me wrong now. Spence fought some tough dudes. Now, he almost got his cat peeled back by Porter. But that doesn't make him a better fighter than Bud.
That's that fight that we're gonna have to see them two in the ring, and they're gonna have to prove that to everybody. Which said who's the better man? The better man will come out if we don't say with their hand raised that day. I mean, that night.
Right.
But
which will be Terrence. Which will be Terrence.
But my question, okay, now the odds are probably best that if Spence wins that fight, he becomes undisputed, then he would probably go to 154 because that's what I think that's what he said. If Crawford was to win, would he then defend those titles? You think?
I think Bud will weigh out his options and see what's next, and then if the opportunity for a fight for 54 to go get a belt up there, I'm sure he'll do
it. Let's see what the chat says. Sir Senior says Bud beats everybody. D. Will says Spence has proven more and taken more chances. Do you think he deserves 60-40? Andrew Charles says Bud ain't losing. Sir Senior says salute Bomac. D-Ray says Pop Bo. Let's see. What else is pertaining to the conversation? Ben Israel is part of Team Man Down. He said, "Keep dreaming, Bomac." He's part of Team Man Down. And now somebody called. Whoop said, "Man Down." Bomac. Somebody called 911. So it's a varying opinion. I think it's 50-50. It's opinions in the chat are 50-50.
Yeah, well, we shall see.
Charles Harris?
Charles Harris.
Lolo Harris's father. We know Lolo Harris, the young fighter just turned pro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. He shouted you out. H Money wants to talk to you. You got time, or you got to go?
Oh, I gotta go, man. They downstairs.
Okay.
They downstairs doing something.
Okay. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Man, I come back on, man. You know what I'm saying? After Jamel's fight, if you want me to. You just gotta
man,
stay. You gotta stay on me, man. You gotta stay on me.
Man, you can come on anytime you want to, bro. Anytime you want to, man. Just hit me up, man. If I ain't got a show scheduled, I will make a show.
I appreciate you.
Most definitely, bro.
All right.
Peace. All right, fam. That was pretty decent. PPD, if you in the chat, go ahead and hit the link so we can do the promo for your small business real quick. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Nah, Big Lloyd, he ain't scared of H Money. They talk all the time, but he was only supposed to be on here for 40 minutes. He stayed over 10 minutes. So salute to that brother. Give me a second. Appreciate you, Woke. Let's do a quick roll call. Thanks for stopping through. Woke, H Money Supreme, Mike 202, Sweet Science Examiner, Big Lloyd, Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, Dre's Finest, Jay Gibson, D-Ray, DB, Cooking with Sir Senior 00, J.A. Dixon, Milo Grogan, Andrew Charles, Ben Israel, Cletus Smith. Man, I know y'all was waiting for me to get to them Crawford Spence questions, man, but this conversation was supposed to be about Clarissa Shields, man, but I know y'all wasn't gonna let me off the hook if I didn't bring up Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter and all that, man. I would never live it down. Charles Harris is in the chat. How you doing, man? Waiting to see if PPD gonna come on and tell us about her products real quick. And that's something else I'm gonna start doing, man. If you run a small business, just let me know, and at the end of the show, I'll let you. You can come on and promote your business, show your products, put your information out there, and we're gonna start doing that. Appreciate you, uh, Dan Israel. You're welcome, DB. Appreciate you, Charles Harris. Appreciate you, Woke. Come on, PPD, if you're in here, hit that link so we can go ahead, so we can do that and go and get out of here. Oh, she's still on. She's still over on Fred's show. H Money, go ahead and grab that link, man. Keep it clean, man. No cussing. Appreciate you, Bruce. It's Charles Harris. If you want to grab the, Yoda's had a fight. Um, yeah, Yoda's had a fight, right? Lolo just had a fight. Man, you grab the link. Uh, Bruce, I got a few more minutes. So I'm just waiting to get this advertisement done. Then we gotta cut on out of here. What's up, IB? Uh, Bomac said that Jamel Herring and Shakur uh, would be fighting as long as if Jamel beats Frampton, that him and Shakur would be fighting, friendship aside. He said it's business, so they would be fighting. H Money, be, uh, be careful with no cuss words and nothing like that, man, because this is gonna be re-aired on another platform. So keep it clean.
Yo, what up, TB? What's good?
No, chilling, man. How about yourself?
I'm good. You hear me, TB?
Yeah, I can hear you. You
Okay,
good?
hey, TB, man, great interview, bro. Like, this is big right here, man. You got Bomac on the channel. Bomac, who's arguably one of the best trainers in boxing. He has the best fighter right now, number one pound for pound in the world, and it just shows you that Team Crawford, they communicate with the people. They communicate with a fan base, and I appreciate you bringing him to the platform. Now, I think Earl Spence and his team must respond to Terrence Crawford and Bomac. The pressure is on Team Spence. That's what I gotta say. You know, and Terrence, thank you for the content once again. You know, Terrence Crawford, 3 division world champion. You know what I'm saying? 3 different weight classes, 2-time fighter of the year, 2-time lineal champion, undisputed, #1 pound for pound. This is big, Terrence. Thank you for the content, bro. Appreciate you. And thank you for talking to the brother about Lolo. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep in touch. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, bro. And you know, Terrence Crawford is a bad boy. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. You know?
Hey, look,
Show,
H Money.
so just hit me up, Terrence. I'm gonna call you after the show, bro. Great work, bro.
Hey man, look, I appreciate you, man, because you told me where I could find him. So if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even hooked up. So appreciate you. I got time for one more beam in, man. Anybody else want to jump on real quick? And if Patty's not here by quarter after, we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. So 11 more minutes. So anybody else want to grab the links in the chat? Yeah, I'm still working on next week. Sweet Son Stamber. I got next week. I got the former photographer for Death Row Records, Simone Bowden. What's up, Sir Senior? Again, keep it clean. This is going to be rebroadcast on TuneIn and Soul Talk 100. So keep all the language clean.
Yeah, always, bro. Salute to you.
What's up, Asian Math? What's up, Asian Math? Renee Box Young. What's going on? Everybody, go subscribe to Renee Box Young.
Yes, sir.
Salute hey, what's going on, family? Hey, I don't want to be long, man. Yeah, salute, family. I just want to say, hey, great show, Terrence Bailey. Great stuff from Bomac, man. Great content you're pushing. And I was going to say that, man. Subscribe to Terrence Bailey, family. You know what I'm saying? Like it up and subscribe to Terrence Bailey, family. You know, Sir Senior, King Asian Matt, the whole chat, everybody. One community. Definitely, we love the sport of boxing, man. Hey, just want to give a quick shout out to y'all, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Thanks for the content, Terrence. Peace out, fam.
Appreciate you, fam. Thanks.
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate that King Terrence Bailey, salute to you. Your stock is going up, man. Proud of you. Just like to give you your flowers. Glad to be a part of your community that you recently launched, and you're doing a good job, man. Proud of you.
Appreciate you, Asian man. Thanks.
Again, big bro, man, you're doing your thing. I'm so proud of you. You're doing this, and you're doing it the right way. I respect that, man. I respect that. I respect you. I respect your chat. I respect your panel. And salute to you, man. I gotta go ahead and get to this live. But thank you for bringing Bomac in. Thanks for all the interviews you've been doing and all the content you've been dropping, man. Just great, clean, respectable content. I just love it, man. Keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate all y'all, man. Thanks for the love. So as of right now, well, you know I don't do a show unless I got a guest. So as of right now, I got Mrs. Simone Bowden for next week. Shout out to Donnie O. Phoenix from Issuers Radio. He hooked that up. She's the former photographer for Suge Knight and Death Row Records. So she's got a book coming out. So if you go to my channel, you'll see the preview. It's already posted. Look in the description and go to Amazon and purchase her book. So when we do the interview, you can have your questions ready. So go on Amazon, purchase her book, and Sweet Science Examiner, get your Death Row questions ready. If you remember the other day, I had on Jonathan Moloch. He works in the music and entertainment sector, and he gave his story about when he visited Death Row Records. You go back and watch that interview. Got to get Jonathan Moloch back on the show, man, because he's got a lot of stories to tell. We got to have a story time with Jonathan Moloch. You know what I'm saying? Stories of the entertainment business. So going to have Jonathan Moloch back on. And speaking of which, if you're an unsigned musical talent and you got some music, send your clean music, R&B, especially R&B, to itsYoursRadio@gmail.com. itsYoursRadio@gmail.com. Everywhere there's supposed to be an S, put a Z. itsYoursRadio.com. Clean music, meaning no cuss words and all that stuff. They're looking to sign new talent. All right. So let me one more time. We're gonna get up one more minutes. We're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, should night still locked up. I appreciate everybody that came through. We're gonna give this another 6 minutes, and then we're gonna shut it down because I have to get on the road. But that definitely was a good show, man. I appreciate all the love. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button. I'm start sounding like Blue. Get my likes up to 100. Jay Gibson, that Jane Elliott interview was good, man. Look, I laughed for like for at least 2 hours after that interview was over. When that interview was over, the way it ended was so funny. I mean, I couldn't stop laughing for like for at least 2 hours afterwards. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Keep an eye on the channel, and I always post upcoming shows. Go to the page, and you can see the show that's already posted. Go to the description. Go to the link in the description. Purchase the book from Mrs. Bowden, from the photographer for former photographer for Suge Knight, so that you can have your questions about Suge Knight, Snoop Dogg, Death Row, all of them ready for her interview next Thursday, the 18th at 9 p.m. So, on that note, I see y'all next time. Peace.